everyone, welcome back. I'm Katie, and today I have a bigger book haul than I thought to share with you. So as I was trying to figure out what video to put up today, because I did have a vlog planned, but I had nothing filmed, so except for like one day. So I was like, well, I can't really post that, so it's a book haul day. And I've gotten these within the past few weeks, and I don't think you've seen any of them. I might have posted about one or two on Instagram, but I'm so excited to share with you all. Alright, so let me see if I can hold all these up. Oh golly. It's not gonna work. Okay, so there's these. And there's these. So I only thought like I had a good maybe 8 or so books to show you, but there's a lot. Whoops, that one's showing. So these are all of them. Let's put this one at the bottom. I'm gonna be able to hold them all, especially since they're not straight. Okay, so I know the top two are gonna fall because they're so slippery. Okay, help. So we'll start off with this one. This I got on a trip with my mom and dad. We went down to Pennsylvania for the day, and Dad got me a book at Barnes & Noble. Yeah, Barnes & Noble. It was half off, and I was like, this sounds really good. And I was trying to find like kind of a, you know, because they're expensive there. And so I was like, well, if there's something on sale that sounds really good, then I'll get it. So I got The Elephant Girl, and it's by James Patterson and Ellen Bandaku, and also Sophia Crevoy. So there's 3 authors, and this cover, I mean, come on. Like, elephants are one of my favorite animals, and I just had to get this. So it is a middle grade book, and even the binding is so pretty. It's got an elephant on it. How pretty is that? So anyways, so this one says, clever, sensitive Ajama likes elephants better than people. While her classmates gossip, especially about the new boy Leiku, Jamba takes refuge at the watering hole outside her village. There, the 12-year-old Maasai girl befriends a baby elephant she names Mbegu, Swahili for seed. When Mbegu's mother is frightened by poachers one day and stampedes, Jamba and Mbegu are blamed for 2 deaths, 1 elephant and 1 human. Now Leiku, whose mysterious and imposing father is head ranger at the conservancy, may be their only lifeline. And it's inspired by true events, so I'm really excited. I'm hoping to include this for middle grade March, so we'll see, because it sounds really good. All right, I'll just put that there since we're done with that one. All right, next one. These are, I would say these are lower middle grade age, high elementary maybe. But these I actually got from the publisher, who was kind enough to write me a comment in one of my videos, and then she emailed me, and so I have these, which I thought were so cute. I'm like, these would be perfect for around Easter time, so I plan on reading them hopefully in February. But these are Lily the Donkey and their adventures of Lily the Donkey. And so we have Lily's Egypt Adventure, super cute covers too, Lily's Desert Adventure, and Lily's Secret. And these are all by Cindy Tingley, and I'm just excited to give these a try. So I know that like some of these, like this one, she is the donkey who happens to be carrying Mary. So I'm really excited to kind of see. I like an animal's perspective. I think they're a lot of fun. So I'm excited to try these. I don't know what the other adventures are about, but I think that, okay, they actually are continuing the story. So like it starts with her meeting Mary and Joseph and then continues the story along. So I'm really excited. I think this is the first book, this is the second book, and this is the third book. So but I'm excited to try these. So I won this book in a giveaway a couple weeks ago, and I got it. And this one's called Texas Smokescreen by Jessica R. Patch. And if you don't follow her on Facebook, she is just hilarious. Like, she loves writing murder mysteries and mysteries in general and romantic suspense. And so the things that she posts are just fun and crazy. So I really like her Facebook page, even though I honestly haven't read anything by her yet. But this will be my first book. And her newest release, which is coming out soon, is on my most anticipated releases. So I'm excited to try her out. So this one is, let's see, I have not read a love-inspired book in forever, so this will be one of my first. Okay, it says FBI profiler Vera Gilmore has the scars, both outside and in, to remind her how deadly fire is. Now homicide detective Brooks Brawley, her one sweetheart, needs her help with a serial arsonist and murderer in his small Texas town. But almost immediately, Vera becomes a target. While staying at Brooks' ranch with him and his daughter keeps them all safe or put them right in the killer's path. Sounds good. And the cover, excitement there, that's for sure. All right, so I got that one. I'm probably going to put this one over here because they are smaller. All right. Move Sarah over. Sorry, Sarah. There we go. There, that's better. All right. Then the next one that I got Winning His Trust by Toni Shiloh. I'm on her launch team for this book, so I am so excited to be sharing this with you. I actually just started it. I only got a few pages in, but I cannot wait to continue this. And this will most likely be my first read in February. So this one says, returning home after a bad breakup, Jordan Wood is eager to prove she can run her family's store. Setting up a partnership with Declan Porter's struggling adventure business might do the trick. But the handsome single dad is set in his ways in business and in love. Can winning his and his son's heart help them all heal? So I love her covers. I think they're so cute. And another love inspired, so I'm excited to read a couple new ones of these. I used to actually collect these, but then I got rid of the ones that I had. But now I'm glad that I'm finally getting a couple to join back on the shelf. All right, and then let me see these. No peeking. Okay, so apparently I only have 2 to show you. I thought I had 3. Maybe I just didn't grab it. I probably just didn't grab it. Anyways, alright, so I have 2 books from Baker Publishing that they kindly sent to me. I was waiting for this forever, and then I got a second copy by accident. So I'll probably be gifting that one to a friend. But this is Amanda Dyke's newest release, which is All the Lost Places. This one came out in December, and just the mail was crazy in December, and they just happened to come on the same day because I thought it was lost forever. So anyways, they were kind enough to send me another one because I thought it got lost. Anyway, so this is my first Amanda Dyke's book that I will be trying. Wait, is it this one? No, I'll be trying another book before this one because I have another one to read this month. I have 2. This one might have to wait until February. But this is Dual Timeline, Venice. It says, when all of Venice is unmasked, one man's identity remains a mystery. So 1807, when a baby is discovered floating in a basket along the quiet canals of Venice, a guild of artisans takes him in and raises him as a son, skilled in each of their trades. Although the boy, Sebastian Travado, has wrestled with questions of his origin, it isn't until a woman washes ashore on his lagoon island that answers begin to emerge. And then 1904, Daniel Goodman is given a fresh start in life as the century turns. Hoping to redeem a past laden with regrets, he is sent on an assignment from California to Venice to procure and translate a rare book. Then he discovers a city of colliding hope and decay, much like his own life, and a mystery wrapped in the pages of that filigree-covered volume. Sounds good. And I think this is pretty much a cover by, the canal and the gondola. Like, that's so pretty. And anything about Italy, I'm all excited for. So, can't wait to read that one. All right, the next one that I have is, which I am so excited about, it's Daughter of Eden by Jill Eileen Smith. This is a biblical fiction on Eve and Adam in the Garden of Eden, and I'm just so excited because Jill Eileen Smith is one of my favorite authors. I love her books. I would say I have read at least half of her books that she's written. That's a guess, but I love her books, and I haven't read one of hers in a while, so I'm so excited. Thank you to Baker Publishing for sending this to me, and I'm also on Jill's launch team, so I'm sure you'll be sure to see quite a few posts about this book on Instagram, so I just can't wait. I can't wait. So this one doesn't come out until February, but I got, apparently, a pretty early release copy of it, so I'm excited to finally get this. So yeah, basically Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and I just love Jill's books. They're great, so pick it up. All right, so let's see. The next one that I have is actually, I bought through my church, and it is Embracing Trust, The Art of Letting Go and Holding On to a Forever Faithful God by Joanna Weaver. And it includes a Bible study, in the back. So it's got like questions in the back to go along with it. And it's a devotional, which our church is going to be starting this Thursday. So I will be starting this. I think I'm reading chapters. Yeah, I'm reading chapters 1 and 2 this week, which I need to get to because I only read like the introduction. So I have to finish that by Thursday. But it's only, I think it's like 30 pages. It's not bad. But I do like the cover. I didn't even see the cover because I was like, I knew I wanted to get back into a Bible study group. So it's nice to read this with more people and enjoy it. So in the back it says, letting go of control is hard unless we hold on to something greater. So I know that like it's going to talk about trust issues and how like even though like things are, you know, they're going to go wrong or not as we plan, we still have to trust that God will be there for us through it all. So I'm excited to give that one a go. So there's that one. Next up, we'll do these ones next. All right, so I got this one in the mail recently. The Secret Society of Salzburg by Renee Ryan. I actually posted about this one on Instagram, and I've already read it. I read it actually before I got it, and Renee Ryan kindly sent me a copy and signed it, which I thought was so nice. So thank you, Renee, for sending me that. And I really enjoyed it. So this is about a Austrian ballerina who befriends a girl who is a aspiring artist, and they end up becoming very dear friends through letters and through meeting each other, but then they both end up involved in the resistance during World War II. And I really enjoyed it. And actually I didn't even know, but it's a love-inspired book. I didn't know that, but it's like a full size. Like, here's a regular love-inspired, and here's that one. Like, I did not even know they came in like bigger sizes, so kind of cool to find out. So I'm happy that I have a copy. It's on my signed bookshelf in my other room, so I had to ask my mom to hand that one to me. All right, the next one that I got 2 from Bender's Christian bookstore, because unfortunately, if you didn't know, I used to sell my jewelry there, which I handmade, and they're closing, which I'm really sad about because the owner is retiring, and I guess nobody bought it, or I don't know. But anyway, so I had to get my jewelry, and they had books that were on sale, so I grabbed 2 because they weren't like really great sales. I think they were like 20 to 30% off, so it was a pretty good deal, but I only got 2. So I got Bridge of Gold by Kimberly Woodhouse. She's going to be one of the authors at the Fiction Reader Summit that I was talking about, so I wanted to at least grab one of her books, and it was like, I think it was like $5. It was on the clearance rack. And it's also part of the George to the Past series, but I think they're not connected because they're by different authors. So this one says, let's see, repairs on the Golden Gate Bridge uncover a century-old murder. Okay, I did not know it was going to be a mystery. So I don't know if it's dual timeline, but it says in 1933, Luc Moreau is thrilled to work as a diver on the construction of San Francisco's new bridge, but his underwater discovery brings threats to the one he loves most. And then it says present-day underwater archaeologist Kayla Richardson is called to a secretive meeting with the mayor. While making repairs to the South Tower, human remains are discovered along with a long-lost ship shrouded in legends of treasure. That sounds amazing. Okay, this is definitely one that I'm going to get to before my mom and I go to the Fiction Reader Summit because that sounds amazing, number one. And she's also going to be an author there. And I haven't read any of her books yet, I don't think. So that will be getting read. All right, and then I have 6 books from my favorite author, or one of my favorite authors. You've been around a while. Can you guess? I don't know, but she's one of my favorite authors, and I have been wanting like to own all of her books, and I think I have like 4 or 5 left, so we're getting there. So the first one I actually got at Bender's as well, and that is Misu Andrews, Potiphar's Wife. So this is her newest release, which came out last year. She has the second book in this series coming out in just a few short months, and I got this for like I think 20 to 30% off, so it wasn't a bad deal. And I knew that this one on Amazon was more money, so I was like, well, I'll get it now, because Misu Andrews books don't tend to go on sale very often, or if they do, it's only a couple dollars, so I knew that I better get it now. So I got it. I've already read this one, but this is about Potiphar's wife and how she enticed Joseph to come into her bedchamber, and he tells her no, and he runs away, but she ends up with his clothing and pretty much tells people that he hurt her, and no, he didn't. But nobody else knows, like, who do they trust? But yeah, so it's a good book. There is mixed reviews for this book, but I think it's just because that Potiphar's wife is pretty much like one of the bad girls in the Bible. So it's hard to tell a story that, like, you really don't know anything about her, and so the way she portrays her is just quite different, and it's like, you know, what if? So, but it's really good. It's very different. So I'm excited to try the second book, because the second book's going to be more all about Joseph mostly and his wife. So I'm excited to read that one. All right, and then I got 5 more of Mr. Andrews' books. So this was such a blessing, because Misa is going to be at the Fiction Reader Summit, and I have a goal to try to bring all of her books, except for 2 which are already signed, so I won't bring those. You know, less to carry. But I went on Facebook Marketplace, and I think God was telling me, just look up Mr. Andrews' books. So I did. I looked up, and there was a post. There was like 5 Mr. Andrews books and a couple other people's books. But he was in another state, and I was like, hey, you know, will you be willing to ship these? And I'll be happy to pay for the shipping, because they were only like, I think, about $4 a book. So that alone was great. Like $4 a book plus media shipping. That wasn't bad at all. So he says, yeah, sure. You know, he took like a day to get back to me because he was working. But I was like, all right, awesome. But then he tells me, just pay for shipping. I was like, are you serious? And so it only cost me about $10. Actually, $10 exactly for 5 of Mr. Andrews' books. So $2 a book. So such a great blessing from the Lord. He saved me like over $50. And I'm just so grateful, because, yeah, buying these new are no. But they're in great condition, and I'm just so happy to have these on my bookshelves, like so happy. So I'm not going to tell you exactly what these are about, because all 5 of these are actually ones I have not read from Mr. Andrews. So I kind of like to go into hers like knowing as little as I can, because I really like to just enjoy them. So some of these are part of a series. These are a series, so I'll put these together. All right, so we have Isaiah's Daughter. Is this the first book? I don't know. Isaiah's Daughter, Isaiah's Legacy. I think this is one of those is the 3rd book. And then Of Fire and Lion. So these are all part of a series about Isaiah. And so I'm just excited to have all 3 of these. I have not read them, so I'm very excited to be reading them. I can't wait. I'm also on her launch team too. So I will be getting at least an ebook copy of her newest one. I think it's called, oh, I forgot. In Feast and Famine? That's it. In Feast and Famine. So I will be getting an ebook advanced reader's copy, and I'm just so excited because I can't wait. But anyway, so I have not read these, and I will be, because she's one of my favorite authors. So I got these 3, and then running out of space. I got Miriam, which is the sequel. I think it's a sequel to Pharaoh's Daughter, which I also haven't read yet, but that's on my list for next month, I think. Could be the other series. I know I want to read them all before I meet her, so we will be planning on reading them all. That's for sure. So this is a sequel. Miriam. This is about the brother of Moses. So the first one is actually about Moses and Pharaoh's daughter who finds him. So I'm excited. I get too excited I can't even talk. Okay, and the last one that I got of Mr. Andrews, which is a tiny book. And this is, I love the cover. It's By the Waters of Babylon, and it's part of the Psalm series, but I think the Psalm series is written by different authors. So each one is written by a different author. I wonder if it says in here. No, it does not. But this is based off of a captive psalm, Psalm 137, if you can see that. But the cover is gorgeous, and it's a nice short one, so I'll be able to read this pretty quickly. It's only like, it's not even 200 pages, so I can't wait to try that one out as well. All right, and then the last one that I have is one that I got from Crossway. It's so heavy. I'm doing a review on this over on my other channel, which I always link down below in the description box, because this is more Bible related. My other channel is like Bible journaling and planning and stuff, so I'm sharing that one over there. But this is the Biggest Story Bible Storybook, written by Kevin DeYoung and illustrated by Don Clark. And the illustrations in this are gorgeous. Love it. So this is kind of like a children's Bible storybook where, you know, it's gonna like kind of just give like a not necessarily a synopsis, but a more easier understood and shorter Bible stories to help, you know, kids understand it a little better before they actually are old enough to read in God's Word. So I like to use stuff like this along with my actual Bible because it's fun to kind of read it as a kid's perspective. I always enjoyed that, and the illustrations are so gorgeous in this book. I mean, they're gorgeous. I can't wait to read this along with my Bible study. Alright, so those are all the books that I got. Way more than honestly I thought I was going to have to share with you today, so I'm kind of glad I did do a book haul, because I would have been like, you know, the next time I buy books, I would have been like, you know, piled. Alright, so I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow for reading sprints, because tomorrow is reading sprints. So I'll see you all tomorrow.